Is we're going to start, we're going to do so real guns. Who's seen any of these? Anybody?
I mean, I've seen them on shows.
You seen them on shows? Anybody seen them? You seen them?
I've seen them in some things, video games.
Video games? How many of us know everything about guns from video games? How many of us? So, some of us? How many of us are not playing video games? Thank you, parents.
Most of my knowledge.
Most of it is from video games or not?
Most of it's not.
Okay, good.
I only learned types of guns.
Okay, good deal. We'll talk about, and what I always do is when I'm handling a gun, is I'm always showing the parent the chamber, okay? I'm going to start with my revolver first, okay? So I'm going to, hey Dad, can I show you this? Yep. So we have nothing there, we're clear? Yep. Okay, so this is my single or double action revolver, and the way I hold it, and I'm trying to do it without pointing at you, right, is I call it my wolf ears. So with my wolf ears, I can keep this cylinder open so this gun cannot fire. About the safest I can make the gun besides having it in something like that, right, a secure storage or a cable lock for it. So for the parents, I can load it from this position. I can also unload it from this position, all while keeping this gun safe, okay? And so let's talk about the action, okay? Double action. When I say double action, that means this gun can do two things, okay? And it does two things when I press the trigger. Basically what happens is when I press the trigger, hammer goes back, the cylinder rotates into the firing position, hammer drops, the gun will go bang. See that? See that? You got something?
I think I know the second thing.
What's the second thing?
It rotates the cylinder inside.
It does. It does. And what you'll see, and this is a like important thing, like for the parents if you don't know, is a revolver has little arrows typically on the cylinder, and that's what indexes, and that's what takes and rotates that cylinder. It's part of the mechanism inside there. So you can always tell which way the cylinder rotates by where those arrows are pointing. So just like Ruger does something different than Smith & Wesson, they all do different things depending on the manufacturer. So just a heads up there. So single action means that hammer is already back just like this, and so this gun just does one thing. So it releases the hammer, the gun will go bang. See that? See that? So what makes this really dangerous for children is there's no actual safety on this gun, okay? This is my safety, right? Which is what?
Right finger.
My finger, right? So finger, if Dad's handling the gun, his finger's off that trigger. Also, what's this? My brain. I always got to use my brain. So a couple horror stories. I've had kids find these in couch cushions at play dates. I've had kids find these in city parks. I had one dad was going out to work, found this in his front yard, put it up on top of a garbage can and went to work. So we had one at eye level until somebody found it, right? So they're coming in contact. So I do recommend that if our kids are going over for a play date, is talk to those parents, okay? Just ask them if they have any unsecured guns, okay? Don't say, do you have guns? Because you might not get the best response, but just talk about it. Has anybody ever done that? Thought about doing it? Yeah. Okay, good. It's if you do it and you just normalize this, like we're talking like friends, you're going to sleep better at night. It's going to be easy, and it just helps them. Oh yeah, I know. We don't have everything put up, and you just. I guess an analogy I would is drinking and driving, right? So you're not going to drop them off and let them drink a 12-pack and say drive your kids around. So it's the same concept, right? It's all about making sure that they're responsible when your kids are in their care. So, any questions on the revolver? Okay, I'm going to put it up. And anybody know what this is called? What's this called? What's it called? Magazine! Yes, thank you. Not a clip. Not an ammo thing. Not a bullet sack. Not a magical ammo holder. Okay, it's a magazine. I'll show you this. You see that? What's that? So this is a dummy round, but see that orange thing? That is the bullet. That's what potentially can hurt me if I'm not careful. Okay, so I'm going to be really, really careful. So that goes back in my magazine, and I'll put it in my pocket. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show Dad. Can I show you this, Dad? And so we have, check my chamber. We have nothing in there. We're clear. And then we're clear there. And so this is my semi-automatic handgun, okay? So there's 3 places that I look on this gun if I'm going to render this gun safe, okay? The gun with the slide lock to the rear, the gun cannot fire. It's about the safest I can make if it's not in one of those, okay? And so the 3 places I look, I'm going to check. I'm going to use a finger. I can visibly and physically inspect the chamber, make sure there's nothing in there. I'm also going to check my bolt face. That's a place where a round could get hung up because of my extractor. Also, I'm going to check my mag well, okay? Those 3 places, the gun is clear. This gun is clear, okay? And so for the parents, the way I load the gun, so you see my magazine? See that? See this? One more step, and this gun is loaded. So I can pull back. Now I have a loaded gun. So who remembers what I do if I find a loaded gun? There's 4 steps. Who can give me all 4? Give me all 4. Yeah.
Stop.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
Stop.
You up or out with that?
It's stop, don't touch, run away, counter the
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so for the parents to unload the gun, I have a magazine release right there. So I drop my magazine, magazine goes there, round comes out of my chamber just like that. You see how I did that? Let's do it again. So I'm going to seat the magazine. I'm going to load the gun is loaded. Okay, you see the gun? It's loaded. And I'm trying to do it where I'm not pointing, like I have to be kind of careful how I do it because I don't want to violate any of my safety rules. So my magazine comes out first. Okay? Round, out of the chamber. Stay right there. Stay right there. And so let's do it one more time. I'm going to seat the magazine, rack the slide, drop my magazine. So what did I do differently? What did I do differently? Anybody know? What's the guess? You got a guess? What did I do differently?
You took out the bullet first.
Okay.
The magazine.
Okay, so would this gun be loaded or unloaded?
Loaded.
It's probably what?
Probably loaded.
I want something definitive. Is it loaded or is it not loaded?
Loaded.
Yes, loaded? You want to bet your allowance?
What?
You can bet your allowance? Oh, we got to get him allowance. Okay, so drum roll, please. Give me a drum roll. Right there. That's the one that hurts somebody every time. You'll read about it in the newspaper. The gun was unloaded. It was an unloaded gun. What happens is they drop that magazine, but they forget this right here. And that's the one that hurts somebody. Okay, so that's why this was more for the parents. I really don't want kids checking for clear, but I want the parents to, depending on your experience level with guns, right? Like some of us, even professionals, make mistakes. And I just want to prevent even the most basic handling that we just do it right. So any questions on this one? Okay, I'll put it up. Very good. Very good. I like that.
And so I just pick up my little bullets.
So anybody seen how a magazine gets loaded? And just because I'm showing you how to do it doesn't mean I want you doing it, okay? So you see, you just kind of put the rounds in there like this, and that's how I kind of load the magazine. And I just put the magazine up. So, on to the next. Lock it up. All right. So types of rifles, we have a bolt action, lever action, semi-auto, single shot, pump action. Who has seen any of those? Seen the pump action? Which ones have you seen? Bolt action? Just a toy one? Okay, cool. Which ones have you seen?
Semi-auto.
Semi-auto? Okay, cool. So we'll start off with this one. And I'm going to show, can I show you that? Okay. We have nothing in there, we're clear? Clear. Okay. So what do we know about this one? What do you know?
I'm probably gonna get the semi-auto.
Semi-auto. So 1 round per press of the trigger. Okay. Do you have something?
It's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, I guess so. If you use appropriately, yes. So let's start with the front. So this is the muzzle device, the flash hider, the muzzle brake, depending on the application. This one has a flashlight, a front sight, a rear sight, and then there is my safety selector. You see the safety? So that's on fire, that's on safe. You see that? Fire, that's on safe. And so the way it works is I put my magazine in there, I load the gun, and so let's say I'm at the range. I want to fire the gun. I have my safety glasses on, my hearing protection. What I would do is I'll put my dot on my target. I take it off safe. I press the trigger. What happens is there's a hammer that hits a firing pin inside of my bolt carrier, which hits a primer. The primer detonates inside of the case, the chamber here, and those powders, they burn off, and they push the bolt down the barrel. The gun goes bang, just like that. And then some of the gases come back through this gas tube, which cycles the action and repeats the process till the gun is clear, which is out of ammunition. Okay? Does that make sense? And that's 1 round per press of the trigger. Okay? Is there any questions on this one? Do you have a question?
Why did it big?
It's what?
Why is
Why
it
did
big?
it big?
That's a really great question. Because I have guns that do different things. Like is Dad golf? Is Dad golf? Anybody golf? You golf? Okay, so you really do?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty random. I use this analogy, right? I never thought in a million years I'd have kids that actually golf, so that is awesome. But what I mean by that, so I have guns that do different things, just like your clubs. Like you have a 3-wood, you have a putter, you have a chipping wedge, you have all these different things. The clubs do different things, and my firearms, they do different things. Like the handgun is a different purpose than this one, right? So that's kind of how I like make it. How'd I do? Did I pass the test? Did that make sense?
Yeah.
I just kind of pulled that out there. That's random. Okay, well, thank you for helping with the demonstration. So to unload the gun, I drop the magazine and clear the chamber, and then what I always do is close my little dust cover there. What do you got?
Is there an unsafe way to attach a scope onto a gun?
An unsafe way. I would probably say if it's too close, depending on like if the gun has recoil, which I'll show you the next one. If I mount the scope too far back, I can actually, with the recoil, I can catch it right here. A lot of people get hurt that way. Like if you're too close and it hits you right here, it can really hurt depending on the caliber because that's going to have recoil.
It leaves a scar, just like that one.
Oh yeah, so Dad knows? Okay. That's a pretty good scar.
Yeah, it's great.